Good day, beautiful people. My name is Alexia, and today I would like to ask the tarot cards, what's Trump doing in New York City? I'm itching all over. I want to know. But first, I want to mention about his activities recently in Mar-a-Lago. I'm not sure you are aware, but a few years back, the resort, the golf resort named Mar-a-Lago, was actually reassigned as a non-resident. So technically, Donald cannot live there. However, I'm pretty sure that Melania arranged for a house to be purchased on his behalf so that technically he has a residence right down the street. I would like the universe to please share with me what's the card of a loophole. Would you please show me, universe, what is a loophole? I'm gonna pull this card right here. Ooh. The Five of Swords is the loophole. Okay, so this is like some people who are on one side of the coin are a little bit unbalanced compared to the other people who are fighting on the other side. So this is like the residents of West Palm Beach, Florida, and they're having infighting because some of the people, less of them want to stay, but more of them want him to leave, but he's able to sneak underneath the loophole. So the card of a loophole for today is the Five of Wands. That's Donald Trump actually legitimately just kind of working it so he can get what he wants. Fabulous. I will be right back as I reset the camera, and we will take a very deep look to find out what's going on in New York City, because Jared Kushner is all but dropped off the face of the planet, and rumors are Netanyahu is in the house. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. Donald Trump is looking at all the prosecutions that might be opened against him. And of course, he's looking for a way, seeing if he has an escape plan in the back of his mind. Here's, ooh, there's Trump, the Queen of Cups. Ooh, there's Netanyahu, the Five of Cups. Ooh, here's Jared Kushner, the Seven of Swords. So Donald Trump is trying to keep the documents sealed. This is actually keeping things quiet. First of all, he doesn't want a lot of people to know he's in New York. He doesn't want anybody to know what's going on, what he's doing there. And this is also keeping things sealed. So he's probably wheeling and dealing right now in order to keep indictments sealed and redactions quiet. I hate to say it, but this is also his card of his direct connection to Ghislaine Maxwell at MDAC, because recently her depositions were unsealed and they are extremely damning, especially against Weiselman and Dershowitz. This is Netanyahu, the Five of Cups. He has blood on his hands. He's responsible. You see in the far distance is his palace in Israel, but you can see that he's crossed the water either over to Palestine or the United States, where he is spilling blood. So I would say that right now it is possible Netanyahu has his eyes focused on Palestine. This is Jared Kushner and his direct involvement to the Stop the Steal and the insurrection. We don't actually have really a whole bunch of info about Jared's involvement. So here it is, his direct connection to January 6th. Wow, this is going to be a heavy reading, you guys. Now let's put the duples on here. I appreciate you've got time for this, and thanks for subscribing, because we meet every Monday for Minerals Monday Live. We're doing diamonds next week. Let's put the double meeting on, because this is actually two people now. This is Trump meeting with somebody. The Two of Coins. Yeah, this is Trump meeting with somebody who is very, very much in control of the most important thing that's on Trump's mind right now. It's not votes, it's not money, it's indictments. Told you so. He's meeting with somebody who is the Queen of Cups. Here's Netanyahu's duple card. Oh, I can't go anywhere without the Nine of Clubs coming into my readings here in March. We've literally gone nowhere without the Nine of Clubs. This is the direct connection to a set of military aggressions right now that have been happening in Syria and other places. And also what's going to be happening soon in India and Pakistan. So Netanyahu is all over the map. And the duple card for Jared Kushner is... Uh-oh. I was wondering, because I haven't gotten the Six of Swords in forever, and you would so expect. This is him trying to leave the country. This could be Jared Kushner either moving data or information or evidence or bodies, essentially. Jared is the one who's making the arrangements to move bodies out. He's the one who's in charge of helping people get out of the United States. And not only that, he's both the Seven and the Six of Swords. This is heavy duty. What's Donald Trump doing in New York City right now? Oh, the reverse Two of Swords. What's Netanyahu doing right now? Oh, he's on hold, the Four of Swords. My goodness, what's Jared Kushner doing right now? We have a lot of swords here. The Hermit. Okay. And we're going to put the double set of cards. Okay, so the Two of Coins, Jared Kushner is probably meeting with Ghislaine Maxwell or one of her connections. And this is saying they can't come to a decision. They're arguing. Netanyahu has got weapons that are being held right now that have not been released. And Jared Kushner is alone. He's not with Ivanka. What are these people doing in New York City right now? The two people like Ghislaine's, the Maxwell regime, Ace of Clubs. Oh yeah, I'm on to it. This is absolutely to do about the Epstein data and the person who's got the damning evidence that has been released through Ghislaine Maxwell. 100% yes and no. They said that Ghislaine is about to roll over, and I think Trump went there to tell her not to. See how he's got Ghislaine in it? She's tied. This is Ghislaine. She's in prison right now at MDC. She's awaiting her trial in July. Okay, they're fighting and they're arguing over whether or not she's going to roll over on Donald Trump to get out. And they could not come to a decision. The Ace of Clubs means, yeah, that's true, because it's all about the deposition. That's the deposition. Yep. Okay, what's Netanyahu doing? And he's got weapons being withheld right now. The Chariot. He's playing both sides of the fence. Like I said, he's all over the map because he's considering taking control in more than one area right now. So he's a very complex situation with Israel. So what this is saying is he's working both sides of the fence, trying to look like the good guy while at the same time he's operating in the opposition. And Jared Kushner, oh, I need a really good card for him. Oh, the 9 of coins. This is right now he is living in the, okay, so he's comfortable wherever he is. He's hanging out. He's in the 9 of coins. He's just basically hanging out in complete luxury. He doesn't feel under threat or anything because he's got his pardon in the bag. All right, now what is going on with Trump? Ooh, the moon. Netanyahu, the Knight of Cups. That's the propaganda army, and Jared is justice. Uh-oh. What's happening with Trump is this is another sign of his madness. And this is also Ghislaine crying and pulling his heartstrings. So right now, he is in big trouble because it's the 3rd quarter moon. And there's the George Floyd, Derek Chauvin trial happening right now. But for clarity, once again, we get a double set of cards. It says just pick the top one, the Queen. Yeah, I'm telling you, here is somebody other than Ghislaine, because she's in a non-power position. Her deposition's been released. So he's delusional, thinking that this partnership with this powerful woman, and he's working with a powerful woman right now. See this partnership that he thinks he's gaining an ally with this woman. And what this is saying is he's delusional. She's not going to operate in his favor. She's not going to operate on Donald Trump's behalf, is what that's saying. Maxwell will operate on her own behalf and not Trump's. Netanyahu is actually putting together an entire offense, a military offense. And this is him negotiating military offers with whom? Because he's on the offensive right now. With these mutineers, these QAnon types, these people who were basically QAnon types. So Netanyahu is actually working with Vanilla ISIS. Okay, Kushner, that's what that's saying. Kushner may be getting his goose cooked. This is why he's looking about trying to leave the country. So is Kushner arranging for himself or Donald to leave the country? 10 of Swords. No, what this is saying is Kushner's going to be getting in some sort of trouble with justice. This is trouble for Jared Kushner, that say that Jared's time here in New York City isn't going to work out for Jared right now. He's going to get in trouble with the law. It's going to take him down because it looks like he's going to try to either send himself or somebody overseas, and it's going to backfire on him. It ain't going to work out. It does not say that Netanyahu is there directly, but his influence is extremely strong because he's working with Vanilla ISIS and both sides of the international spectra so that he can work within the QAnon and the GQP to have more than a subtle influence regarding the crime syndicate and the prosecutions against Trump. And right now, I swear to God, I'm getting all about Trump being worried about Ghislaine's deposition, the Ace of Clubs, and the evidence with him on the Epstein connection being super bad trouble for him, that he is literally furious with Ghislaine that she will not operate on Trump's behalf. I do find these cards a bit shocking at times. Please understand this is for entertainment purposes only. However, it appears that one of Trump's primary purposes of going to New York City was to make deals to keep people from rolling over against him, and that Netanyahu is absolutely in the mix because he's working quickly both sides of the international spectrum in order to pressure the GQP for his own agenda. And Jared's getting in major trouble because it turns out that he's been either moving bodies or evidence or making arrangements, escape plans to try to help people escape to either the UAE or another non-extradition country. So there's no doubt that Jared Kushner is attempting to make arrangements for people to escape internationally. However, it's going to backfire on him because Justice in the Ten of Swords is the absolute last position, and that doesn't work out well for the Trump family crime syndicate. Thank you so much for coming. If you've enjoyed this, please subscribe and share this with your friends. Namaste. Have a great day.